a beginner's easy guide for bullet journaling, that I'm a beginner, so I'm able to tell you guys the stresses, the struggles, and the successes that I've had through bullet journaling. Hey guys, it's TwoSushi, and I'm back with another video. If you're new, don't forget to go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the bell so that you don't miss another video from the Sushi. So today in my series of bullet journals, this is the very first part of the series, I'm just going to be talking about what is bullet journaling. Like, what is it? Because honestly, I'm brand new to bullet journaling. I'm going to tell you why I started bullet journaling. Is bullet journaling for everyone? Can you bullet journal? Should you bullet journal? I'm going to address all of those questions. So if you guys are interested, keep watching. What is bullet journaling? By definition, bullet journaling is basically a planner. But what you're doing is you're tracking your past, your future, and your present in the journal. It's basically an organizational method where you don't have to abide by someone else's organizational pattern, but you can organize your life however you choose to. So it's completely gives you creative authority so that you can do whatever you choose to do, which leads me to why I chose to bullet journal. I am just like possibly you. Every single year or every 3 months, I purchase a new planner. I love my new planner. I'm excited about my new planner. I open my planner up, I use it for a week to 2, maybe a month, and then all of a sudden, I stop using my planner, it gets missing, and then I end up buying another one, and it just becomes a vicious cycle. I can't really tell you the logic behind why I don't abide to just a generic planner, but one thing I can conclude is that I am such a free-spirited person. I like organization, but I also like to do it my way. And so with bullet journaling, you can organize your life however you choose to. So for me, I felt so constricted by the normal scheduling that happens with other planners that it just made me very uninspired. I wasn't motivated, and there was nothing that attracted me to it. That's hence the reason why every year, every 3 months, I bought a new planner. So with bullet journaling, you can actually express your creativity. Okay, so let's talk about some of the stresses, because that is important. When you're first trying to figure out how to bullet journal, it's like kind of can be overwhelming. Do whatever resonates with you. So if you go on Pinterest, if you go on YouTube and you type in bullet journaling and you see different ideas or different topics, just whichever one speaks to you is the one you should go with. So in a few, I'm going to show you guys my journal. I'm going to show what type of journal I used, and I'm going to show you guys a sneak peek of my actual daily flip through. Actually weekly, because I did a weekly. So how do you know if bullet journaling is right for you? Again, if you have gone through the experiences that I have gone through, where you go through planner after planner after planner and you don't seem to find a connection with it, it doesn't seem to resonate with you, but you want your life to be planned out, then I believe you should give bullet journaling a try. Even if you don't end up liking bullet journaling, at least you attempted it. The best way to get started on bullet journaling is just to start. Just to grab a notebook, a pen, and just look on Pinterest or YouTube and come up with ideas or things that you're like, okay, I like that, I'm gonna start with that. Just do it, just start. So equipment and tools that I use. So some people get very extravagant with bullet journaling and some people are very basic. I, being a beginner, am kind of right in the middle. I'm trying to figure out what is my pattern, what is my trend, what works best for me. I'm just trying to figure it out. So I actually have a hard time trying to find the correct bullet journaling journal, and which is why I made this video, because I want to make it easier for you guys so that when you guys are figuring out what you're gonna do, it just becomes a bit easy. So you can go online and look for specific bullet journals and purchase those that are already planned out, which I didn't do. I went to Target and I just purchased a bullet journal, but it was very, very hard. I actually have a vlog, I'll post it if I remember, where I was actually searching for a bullet journal and I was so overwhelmed with as many journals, pens, tools. I was just so overwhelmed with the whole process. Find a journal that has blank pages. Or a journal that has dots. As far as bullet journal, you really don't want the ones with the lines, because that takes away from your creativity if the lines are already there. You don't want that. So for me, I ended up picking up just a basic sketchbook. Yeah, blank page, super blank pages. Some people like smaller bullet journals. I think when to consider size, you need to think about what does your purse look like? How big is your purse? How big is your bag? Can this fit? I'm a student, so I carry like a book bag. So of course it fits in my bag, but if you have a purse, you might want to opt out for a better journal. Let me actually move back because I feel like I'm super close. Okay, that's better. That's better. I just make sure it's not blurry. Okay, that's better. That's something to consider when you're definitely bullet journaling. And the next, so you have your notebook. So now you need your pens. As far as pens, I kind of went fancy with pens a little bit. I went out and bought so many pens because I wanted different colors. I wanted different styles. But really, starting out, all you need is a black pen or a blue or whatever color you choose. That's really all you need, because as I started making my bullet journal, I realized I did not need all those colors. That's just doing too much for me. Personally, only need maybe 3 colors. Also with bullet journaling, there is an art component to it. So with the colors, if you want to get more like markers, if you want to get markers, I have colored pencils. That's how I color in my bullet journaling. You could use highlighters, whatever. Like I said, it's up to you, whatever you decide to do. I promise you, it'll get easy. It'll start resonating with you. The more people you watch, the more styles you'll see. You'll find out what type of bullet journaling girl or guy you are. 4 things you need. You need the actual journal, pens, pencil, ruler, optional eraser. That's it. You could, well, optional color pencils / markers / highlighters. Bam. Beginner. Easy. So let me just go ahead and dive into the bullet journal and give you a little bit more in-depth details about the bullet journal and what it entails and what's in it. So as you can see here, this is my bullet journal. The first page is just this blank. And then this is the first page that I have in my bullet journal. It says 2019. I actually was inspired for this like clock design on Pinterest. So like I said, you can find many ideas on Pinterest. Just type in bullet journaling and type in cover page and you can, voila, get a lot of different ideas. And then I just decided to doodle. Doodling is really popular with bullet journaling. As you can see, I faded the gradient. So I made it darker up here and then lighter. And I just kind of like blended it in with my finger. So now the second page that people like for their second page, again, it's completely optional. You can do whatever you choose. For my personal second page, I have my key here, as you can see. So I have my key, what are my tasks, what it looks like to be completed, migrated, canceled, and appointment. So I'll go ahead and go into a little detail about that. So basically task is just what do you have per day. So you write down like I have to clean, just make a square and start typing clean, clean living room. So if you complete the task, you can just take your pen and in that square and you just color in the square. It doesn't have to be pink. That's what I realized. Migrated, that one I was so confused. I was like, what is migrated? What does that mean? But basically, if you have a task that you don't complete that day, but you need to get it done, you migrate it. So you just make it arrow, as you can see. So that, and then you write in the next day that task. So hopefully the next day you'll actually complete it. So if you have to do laundry and you don't do it that day, migrate it over to the next day. I have a 3-day rule for migration. I can only migrate 3 times. And that 3rd day I have to get it done. So that's something to consider. I'm canceled. I have X here, but to be honest, when I actually have something canceled, I like to put a strike through it. Like I like to put a line through the whole word. That's more helpful to me. And then appointment circle. Again, I don't use that either for appointments. I like to highlight it like in bold. So I'm like, okay, this is what I have to get done. This is what needs to happen. So it just sticks out. I like it that way. So really, you don't like your bullet journal doesn't have to be exactly precise. You can modify it along the way, which is what happened to me. Also, as you can see in the bottom, colors. So I have colors for different things in my life going on. But to be honest, I only used that the very first day and then I realized this is really time consuming to find the color pen. Laundry in black, family in blue. It just started taking a long time. So I just write it, like I said, all in one color. The next page right here, as you can see, it's very blank. This next page tends to be the table of contents. So you're gonna write, but basically people put a table of contents here and they write out like what page 0 through whatever is. I don't have much content to fill into that yet, so I'm just gonna wait until maybe the end towards the middle of the year, and then I'll start filling in that. So I'm just gonna hold off on that part. Next part is really fun and exciting, and this is the meat of it. This is the actual planner. This is what makes bullet journaling a planner. What's going on, but like this is my planner for the week. As you can see, every week it's gonna get better and better. So my first one was a bit rough draft, but this is definitely getting a lot better. And it's gonna be interesting to see what it looks like at the very end. So let's just get into layout since we're on the topic. So you can have 3 different types. You can have weekly spread, which is what that is. It's within a week, so there's 4 weeks in a month. So I'll have 4 weekly spreads for April, or 3, depending. Weekly spread, then you have the monthly spread. If you choose to do monthly spread, there's so many different ideas. Like I said, on Pinterest, you can just type in monthly spread on Pinterest to find ideas and inspiration for that. I don't personally like the monthly spread because I'm the type of person that I need to be like week by week. Like I need to see my week by week. Some people have the option of they have weekly spreads and monthly spreads. So they'll do a monthly spread, and then the next page over they'll have their weekly spread. So week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. I haven't gotten that far yet in my progression. I don't know if eventually, maybe in June, July, August, September, I might decide to do that. But as of right now, what I'm currently doing works. The next one is daily spread. So daily spreads is more like a task list. So like a daily log, basically you put the day, so like if it's January 30th, you put January 30th and then you just put down your little boxes and then you put what you have to get done that day. So it's just like a task list. And honestly, I like that idea too, but I feel like I would waste a lot of paper. So now we talked about all the great things about bullet journaling. Like, what are the cons? Sometimes it can be time consuming to bullet journal because you have to be creative, you have to actually make your journal. You actually have to find time to do it, and if you're like me, you have a really busy schedule and it's sometimes hard to find time to actually do it. But for me, I like to incorporate my bullet journaling with my meditation, and when you write things down, it just makes it happen. So it's important to write things down in life so that it can manifest. So during my meditations or my quiet hours, that's when I do my bullet journaling. Oftentimes it takes place in my car because that's sometimes the quietest place in my life. I just plan out my next week. Another bad thing is like if you're not consistent with your bullet journaling. So it's really good to tell yourself every day you're going to at least write something in your bullet journal. Like something. Because if you don't, then you'll go days and days and days without actually writing anything down. And so that actually happened to me like a couple days ago. I just stopped writing in it. It's not that I forgot about it, I just didn't write in it. And so 2 days went by and I haven't written in it. That's why I made this video. Also, sometimes you can put too much on your list and it become very daunting, and you look at it and you're like, wow, I have a lot going on. So just be realistic with your list. So what are some pros to bullet journaling? Well, like I said before, bullet journaling is definitely a creative outlet. It helps you express your creativity. Bullet journaling is a way to manifest your dreams, your life's purpose, your calling, anything that you want to get done in life, how to stay organized. You can manifest it with your bullet journaling. It keeps you on track. It keeps you in order. You can dump all your thoughts into your bullet journaling. This was really simple, like a really simple bullet journaling, but I'm going to tell you guys some extras that people do in their bullet journal. The doodling pages, they do artistic pages, they do quote pages, they do meal pages like for dinner ideas, goals pages, budget pages, book pages, inspiration pages, habit tracker, wish board page, daily affirmations, monthly review page, progress chart, cleaning page, chore page. The list goes on and on and on. Again, you can find all this information on Pinterest, or if you type in Google bullet journaling, There's so many different pages that you possibly can do. I might actually make a video about the different type of pages you can do, but there's so many different options. It's endless. But what I showed you here today is super basic, beginner. That's all you really need until you decide like, okay, this is the type of bullet journaling I desire. The most important thing is just to have fun with it. Be creative. This bullet journaling is a creative outlet. It's for you to feel some type of creativity in life. It's important to be creative and express it some way or some shape and somehow. And sometimes in life we don't have that ability to express our creativity. So with our bullet journaling, we can put all our creativity into it. And don't feel bad about your bullet journaling if you feel like it looks ugly or gross, or you made an error or a mistake. I've made plenty of errors in my bullet journaling, but the beautiful thing about it is that nobody will see your bullet journal unless you're making a video about it. But anyways, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll make more videos about bullet journaling in this series. And until next time, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like it, go ahead and hit the like button and leave me a comment down below if you're a beginner to bullet journaling, or if you've done it forever, or if you're now considering doing bullet journaling. Anyways, I will see you guys later. Bye, Sushies.